Good morning, Eureka Cole, the church attorney here. I am getting this walk and talk in early because it's supposed to be like 100 degrees today, so getting it in early. Listen, I wanted to jump in and share with you about a free webinar that's happening on July 1st. All the information is below. I definitely want you to be there. We're going to be discussing really one of the top issues that I get calls, emails about, which is related to church workers, whether we are talking about volunteers, which tend to be the lifeblood of the church. If you were at church yesterday, I'm sure you interacted with volunteers, right? So whether we're talking about people who drive the church van, or they are active in children's ministry, they are helping as greeters, ushers. They are the people who really undergird what happens day in and day out at church. And we thank God for church volunteers. So the legal issues, though, that can arise when we're talking about church volunteers or even paid staff, they are things that inadvertently can happen. The law calls that vicarious liability, that create liability for the church. And so I want you to make sure that you have this information so that you can protect your church and also, frankly, yourself as a volunteer or a church leader. Let me tell you this story really quickly about a church that gave me a call because the church had a van and they were picking up folks to go to church, members, and unfortunately there was an accident. Thankfully, no one lost their life or anything like that, but it was an accident where people got injured. And the volunteer had assumed, the driver of the van, that the accident was not their fault. But based on the laws of the road, unfortunately it was, and the church was sued. And it's just one of the many examples of important considerations that church leaders, churches need to be aware of when it comes to volunteers. So we're going to have this free webinar coming up. Click the information below. I look forward to seeing you there.